Where did I put that? There it is. I'm gonna wait for some people right quick getting it because I need to make this pretty quick. So, oh Lord, oh dude, I'm a little heartbroken about this one. This one I am because, um, you guys remember how I promised I said I was going to do animations? Well, I can't do them with the editor I've got, sadly. I wanted to take and do some sort of animations of some sort. Like, I originally had a like a little bit in my funny, cringy, stupid things 1 or 2, but it's supposed to be Goofy, Mickey, and Donald, and they're all arguing with each other. They're all arguing with each other in like a little small vignette that I did, just with the voices I could have done. And basically, somebody peed in Mickey's bed. And there was a back and forth argument between the 3 friends. So it was Mickey, Donald, and Goofy. I'm not able to do the animations like I thought I would. I tried to do that with the thing earlier, a little bit playing around this morning with it, and I can't do it. I cannot do it. Sadly, I cannot do it. My editor does not have that general purpose like I really hope for, because it sadly just does not have the capabilities like I thought. So much for thinking, so much for a big broad idea that I had that I really wanted to do, because I mean I know I got a friend that does all the cartoons animations, and I won't be able to do it. I mean, I could do something, but I don't know what. Until my editor gets some updates later on through the developers that work on that specific thing, I won't be able to do it right now. I hate to be that guy, but things have to be the way they are. If I could have made a much different thing, I would do it in a heartbeat. But I just can't right now. My editor don't meet the requirements that I was really hoping for, the expectations I had set for this project. So it looks like there will not be any animation videos from me right now. As much as I did not get to do that in high school, because there were so many other things that our teacher in that lab had for us ready to go, but we were so stuck in this bookwork thing we had to do to learn how to do certain little edits and quirks. But it absolutely sucks that I cannot do that. So I will not be able to do animation videos like I hoped and thought of. So I'm sorry if that's very heartbreaking, but I had this idea, I had this vision, I had the way that I thought I could present it, but with what I have right now, I have to stick with how I'm doing my videos. I have to stick with how I'm doing voiceovers for now. I still have guests in the works, and I still have that to do. I still got some voiceovers, but the people that I had in mind to do it with, are pretty stacked up on stuff. Except the other one I have is pretty free, so he'll be able to help me. But it'll probably be more on the gaming channel. It's going to focus on Captain Walker and his friends on an adventure lost at sea. Which there's a couple of short stories on here that I have that will have a part 2. I have to go back and re-listen and then come up with like a format that continues with the direct follow sequence of the story where it picked up, and not just leave you off on a cliffhanger. Now, let's just say for maybe 5 years from now, there's a story that y'all go back and you see, and I probably got a much bigger channel, and people are seeing what I put together, like as the direct sequence of my story that I'm currently like got my hand on. So there is a certain part to each of my stories that tell a uniqueness, but they're always like there's a falling action, there's a conflict, there's some details, there's a setting, and then there's like a overall gist of just character development or just randomness. And as I continue to get back on the train of that, I will get back to that. I just haven't had any. I just haven't had any ideas of fresh story ideas at the moment. There was one where Kermit was supposed to be the cause of a California power outage. That one pretty much kind of is on the back burner. There was another one where Kermit was supposed to. Well, actually, no. There was another one where it was me and a friend. We were a cause of the egg heist. We were gonna do like an egg heist thing with chickens. We were gonna do like a story about the egg heist with chickens. Not a real story. It's just it's most of the stuff I do is either fake instigated drama or it's just storytelling, and y'all just like enjoy the work and stuff that I paint with the narratives in the general direction as a storyteller. There was also where I was going to re-voice over the Kermit the Frog, where him and Miss Piggy met each other at the Winn-Dixie, where he drive the 1967 Barracuda, Plymouth Barracuda. So the ideas that I've had for a lot of this stuff was kind of on the back burner because I could do it, but then it just wouldn't feel right without that other person's perspective, because I don't know how to go into the mind of the individual that I wanted to have a part in by creating their own lines. I do my lines, they create their lines. I just didn't know how exactly to approach it. So some of that's pretty much on the back burner. But there's probably very possible that there will be a Kermit the Frog and me go on an adventure.
Hi ho, Kermit the Frog here. We're gonna get lost at sea this week again and see where our pirate captain takes us.
This is the captain of the Mischief Crew. Today we're going to get lost at sea, get into fights and drink. But I heard the last time we made it to Treasure Island, we had to fight some bugged pirates and some braggart wee buggers that constantly wanted to raid and destroy my ship. I had to leave behind Soirana and Iola. I had to leave behind my vampire and my werewolf as I travel at sea trying to find my way at the greatest height of the ocean.
As we always know, Captain Walker is always slushed and drunk. Every moment we get on this stupid adventure, he manages to steer us into a whirlpool or steer us into a destructive hell.
Be kind of something like that. But I am going to try to start adding a little bit more climax on a little bit more. The falling action, the climax, the setting, the like maybe the key points, something like, I mean, it's all story. The way I'm describing it's probably like, hey, you had to write those essays, those open response prompts, or those stupid college overview stories that they always want you to do for a certain thing. Like they have a certain topic you're supposed to write about. You're supposed to come up with the hook. You're supposed to come up with the title. You're supposed to come up with like the opening statement. And then you got to do your three main points. The beginning, the middle, and the end. But the three main points of what calls for this and this and this. And then it's like in the end, you either got your conclusion, then you have your argument. I hate those things. I mean, I know I want to be a storyteller, but also have some sort of hand in wrestling. I mean, that's why I'm so passionate about the storytelling and the direct ideas that I consistently share every day with my people. Because it's important to have a general idea and base. And then a general idea and base for the story and how it's all going to take place and unfold. Because if I don't have any sorts of that, you guys would just find my stories dull, boring, and not so interesting. Like, I try to create an interesting, like, narrative in the story that grabs your attention, brings you in, and it'll make you laugh, it'll either make you sad, or it'll make you get in your feelings. Well, okay, that's the same as getting sad. but there's something I do to drag the viewer or the listener into my story. Just like when I'm doing 2K25 and I'm telling the stories with each of the wrestlers that I'm fighting, or I'm just playing into the character. Butter, sausage, and French fried taters. I like them French fried taters and mustard covered biscuits. Which one will you sausage lover writ in my refrigerator and ran off with it? And done the unexpected in my tool shed. Now, as I was saying, because it's all about grabbing the attention, but it's also trying to grab the viewer's ideas and like what they're going to expect, like a cliffhanger, some sort of dramatic idea, just some sort of identity that I put within my creations. So I just hope that gives you guys a good, narrow, general point. Because if I don't have such point and general ideas, I don't really know exactly what I could have unfold. But I got ideas. And I got general direction. Lord wants to talk about propane and propane accessories at Strickland Propane. I tell you what, dang it, Bobby. I told that boy to stop yelling at Dale, but he always kept saying, "Shut up, Dale." God dang it, Bobby. That boy just ain't right. I tell you what. It's about Strickland Propane and propane accessories in Arlington, Texas. I tell you what. Now, as I've said, I have many characters and many voices. Kermit the Frog. Captain Walker here.
Hi, go Kermit the Frog here.
Captain Walker, I'm part of the Mischief Crew. I am the captain of the wee crew. We get lost at sea and we drink and we fight and we kick somebody's ass. And they like to get drunk. Out of that stupid gribble. Getting in my whiskey. I'm only stuck to the ones that I can mainly do, because I had a bunch mainly focused on Kermit, but now I'm thinking about doing some at Lost at Sea with the captain, because that may more be focused over to the gaming channel, because Captain Walker plays a huge role in the Skyrim Adventure Let's Plays, so we're going to stick to that over there. Now in my any other stories I'll come up with them and I'll drop them. Now, if I have a dream about anything, like a weird, wacky dream, and if it happens right then and there, I'll record it right from when I wake up. I will record it. No matter how tired I am, I will record that thing and share it. Because I think sometimes it's best to share the dream, because there's always a message. The bear dream that I did had a message with something that I ended up trying to have fixed to get a certain individual off my back. Even per se choice that most did not like, I only did what I felt was needed to be done to get someone off my back and they quit messing with me. Because there was a certain image. I got a friend that can really read dreams and tell you what they mean and what they could be telling you. So I spoke with her about it not that long ago. So yeah. Now, if anything, guys, I don't think there's anything else I can really put my head around right now that I can really express and say more of story based. But with everything I have right now, I really can't do animations right now. I got a friend that's inspired me to do animations and cartoons. I don't have the capability with the editor I have, and it really hurts me a little bit. It does hurt. And I'm not able to do it. So it is a heartbreaker. It is sad, but that's just the way it is right now. And if I had a little bit more, to the edge that I could put that really makes some more exciting, interesting content, then I would really hit that home run strike out of the freaking blue, and you guys would enjoy it. Why? Because it's what I do, and that's why I create what I create. So, if anything, I don't know really what else to say, except that's about it, and that's where I stop here. If you guys enjoyed that, give it a thumbs up, give it a subscribe, and help us get the road 5,000. Remember to share out my content, and remember to help us continue to get to the algorithm, but also building this channel up, because I do someday want to make this a dream and follow where the world needs more good people like me. I'm going to keep fighting no matter what, and keep setting the examples and try to be the leader for the youth and try to set as best I can. So, yeah. Y'all have a good one. I'll catch y'all there. This will be up. This will not be private, but if this thing privates, it's YouTube. Or sometimes I could have the last preset button set from the last time. See you.